We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rick Flair. 4 down.
Another run for Gibbs here, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hold on.
Gibbs straight ahead. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. In motion, the tight end. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Operating from the gun. Stratton. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Let's go.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a first down coming up. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Stratton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now it's gone. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stratton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stratton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now gone. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stratton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stratton. Wow, that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stratton. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. Stratton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
In motion, Slayton. Operating from the gun, Stratton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, They got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 13. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Still fighting for more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Rolling to his right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Gone. That is caught. Oh, clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stratton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. Stratton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw. Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Lions' first down.
Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Third and 8. Operating from the gun, Stratton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 62 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They run here with Singletary. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he...
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
4 now. 76, come on. 76. 76.
To throw is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hold on. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 24, Giants 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Stratton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Stratton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
76! Okay.
Gibbs. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Value free. Super one.
Goff. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Lions 31, Giants 17. Jack Potts to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the